morning, everybody. It is like 8 o'clock in the morning here on Sunday. This is an absolute trip here. 7 degrees, but I don't know what they got down. Some stuff is freezing, some stuff is not. Yesterday when I went through here, and I'm not wearing my boots, so if I get to the end there and fall through, yeah, no, I'm not gonna go that way. Come on, guys, we're going this way. It's Dogs on Ice. It's a new ice capade show. Probably be more entertaining. She's still not home. She stopped at Wegmans for, I'm not sure what the hell she was looking for. I think she wanted to try to find saltine crackers. Yeah, they're like not able to be found anywhere. We actually got like one case in of the Nabisco ones, and they're 3 times the price of our own. Walk short because I took my belt off last night because I had my girder on. I was like, I'll just take my belt off to go to bed. And then put it back on, so I'm walking along and my pants are like falling down. And once again, we're still trying to get her to eat her breakfast. It's 12:30. She's like, comes out in the kitchen. She knows there's hash browns up top here. That's what she wants. You're not a human, Pria. You gotta eat doggy food. She's like, I don't understand. So I have put on the Osmo clip to see how this works with the Shift Cam. But I also have the DigiPower grip in my pocket. This one actually has like a little ball head on top, so it can swivel or kind of lean back a little bit. But I'm having a hard time getting her out of focus and it in focus. Doesn't want to. She says, no, the pretty dog needs to be in focus. You're not getting a hash brown, Pria. So, let's see how this works. Mainly because then I can turn around and film with one hand. I have some editing to do, whatnot, but I'm trying to get her out to go for a walk, and she wants hash brown. Actually, I can just do this too. This is just going to be a trial, see how this works. I actually can hold it up a little bit higher this way. Okay, I did try the other handle on it. Unfortunately, the ball head does not have enough strength with the weight of this thing, and it just went like... So, we are using the Osmo handle right now. I do have like a pistol grip version, but you gotta tilt it all different ways depending on how you're using it, so I'm gonna get that out and see if that works. But, I mean, this makes it a little bit easier to hold on to, but at the same token, you don't have the access to the shutter button this way, so, but I can swing around easier to film. That's kind of what I was thinking for longer shoots, but I might want to actually use that other L-shaped handle I have. Let me see. It's a beautiful sunny day, a little breezy, and like I said, 25 degrees. So, brisk out. Mr. Sun is beating on you. It doesn't feel too bad. Clouds have got it all blown out though. I don't know how well the tripod would work with this weight-wise. The batteries counteract the weight on this thing. Can work all the way to the one side. Oh, Pria, you're trying to kill me. Where are you taking me? The playground? Oh, goofy dog. Snow-covered playground. She wants to go play. And I didn't put any other shoes on because I didn't expect to go through snow. These are actually my better choice. Been in here in a while. Oh, she's gonna want to rip and tear with in the snow. Doing? What you doing, silly dog? This is crazy. I am like walking probably 6 inches above grass level on ice and snow. Not falling through either. That's how solid everything is. It's gonna be a fun melting season. We're gonna have flooding all over the place. Come on, let's go. Come on! I want to see her run on this. She's like, this isn't very grippy, Dad. You can see the hesitation in her. She's like, I don't know about how much level I have of grip. Jeez, all the slides, it melted down and just slid to the bottom. Pile of snow. That's frozen. What happens when it goes from 40 to 7. Oh. Of course, you're gonna come around the other side of me. Ugh. Silly girl. Come on. Pria, come on. Pria, come on. Hey, come on. What? 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 Oh, you gonna play? She's trying to go up on the slide. I'm not gonna let her. Come on. Come on. Oh, jeez, careful. Don't break any legs. Really? No, let's go. She doesn't normally bark at you when she's doing playtime, but she's indoors. She's a happy girl. So the real trick here today is paying very close attention. If you see the weight on top, you usually have just enough traction you can get through as long as you're not being pulled by a basset hound. However, if you step on this clear stuff, you're going down like freaking rock. That is just solid freaking ice. You can see where it's breaking though, because there's like a water level underneath it somehow. A couple of these areas, you just gotta watch what you're doing. This is not a safe look at all. This is melting off better than normal. Must have iced it or salted it better than normal. Oh, looks like there's another dog out good. Geez, all Pria and I did when we went down to the playground, turned back around, and took a full lap, and it was a mile. Yeah, I don't understand why other laps take longer. Okay, got little man out. Yeah, it's funny, I'm watching these different videos on the Xperia 1 Mark or Pro I, and it has me wondering. And I watched a video on, you know, the future of Apple and whether they're going to get rid of the iPhone. They're never going to get rid of the iPhone. They may change it, but it'll never go away. And I don't honestly know if you're ever going to see a foldable iPhone. I just don't know if there's I think it's more of a gimmick than anything else. I just don't see it. The more the renders I keep seeing is they're going to kind of try to go back to the retro 4 design where the cameras and everything are flush with the glass in the back. It'll look prettier, I think, than the bumps. And the sit down thing is better. And cases can change, they can get smoother. But even, you know, even though the case just takes away a lot of the bump, there's still, if they put any protection on it, you have a bump anyway. But I see more net since they took the sensor from the Xperia 1 Mark II and put it in the 12 and the 13. I see them putting a 1-inch sensor eventually in it. I see them doing a lens like that. What I want to see is take a full frame sensor and put it behind all the lenses, and then just have them share the lens, the sensor. I don't understand why they're putting a single sensor behind each one. Just put one big sensor in and put all the lenses in front of it. Well, it seems like technology should manage to make that work. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not going to time lapse this time, but this is the section we're going to start with the tile. I didn't get a chance to show you yesterday, but that's what we got versus the counters. It'll work. I think it's going to look nice. But we're just doing this white piece behind the stove right now. And I've already cut my first piece to get around the cabinet and go down, so let's see how this goes. Hold my breath. Okay, part of the project done. Now, the strip that we have underneath that we took off the bottom of all these, we're just going to go around the rest of the countertop with as far as we can go until we run out. What do you guys think? We decided to cut it off there, and we continued it on over here. Well, you know, but yeah, we didn't, you know, we figured we wanted that wall done now, and then later on as we get more, we'll get the rest of it. Shockingly, of course, me trying to figure out the angles to cut is always the fun part, and that's what held us up, was trying to figure out what to do. Got a piece of paper, drew some stuff, got, you know, shapes cut, but about 2-hour project, just under. I think we started at like 3:15. She called me down here. So, hey, it's 5 o'clock now, and we got that done. So we have one piece for like the underneath there left. That's it. So there's no point in going any further right now. Alrighty, guys. Well, I managed to finally get the Full Circle Racing Designs next gen mod, and there is a Subaru base. And I just had it do a test race at Daytona for AI at 110%. I didn't run yet. I have yet to hit track, but I am preparing myself to do that right now. My car is unfortunately just solid red, and I have Drew as a car as well. I don't know if that's going to change in the future, but normally I have like a whole team of cars. So, actually, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, so the next gen mod is finally out at NR 2003, and it did run. I did turn some things off, but I haven't gotten behind the wheel to see whether or not I need to change some things. The biggest thing was, this was a PSD file. I managed to bring it over from boot camp, which I struggled with before, trying to bring all my paint schemes over from the other mods. That's why I didn't bother painting anything. I wanted to save it as a target file and see if I could access it on the parallel side, or the Mac side, and I could. The reason this side's so important is because I can screen record. Alright, well, my game plan was to go out and have a little wreck fest, and it turned into, they all pitted at lap 50, and I just kind of like didn't bother pitting because there was no point in it. And away I went with winning it. So, the car's a little beat up. Didn't look the greatest, but, and I had the backlight on the whole time, so that probably didn't help my situation, but nonetheless, it's the old Bristol. It's an old setup. It's not what's current, so, but it was fun. Alright, took the handle off this thing because it didn't work out for me too well. I used it a little bit. But yeah, I took it off because it really didn't do much. But the only thing it did help was to actually tighten on the damn strap. Because when you thread that in, it was actually spinning the bottom thread and you could actually get it tight. And the fun part was trying to hold it, not to back it out. So, a little beneficial. Yeah, I didn't expect to... I like turned everybody down to like 89%. Went to Bristol just to get a test in. I was just gonna go out there and wreck people, and I started to. And then I was catching up, and then all of a sudden, like lap 50, everybody decided to jump pit road, and I was like, shit! I checked my fuel. I can go 138 laps. I just cruised around, and ended up winning the race. So, not a real spectacular win, but nonetheless, first time back out. And car ran pretty good. I don't know. I don't think the mod really much different from anything else that we've ever had in our 2003. I don't feel a difference. But it was kind of fun to actually get things working. At first, the steering wheel didn't want to connect. It was pissing me off, but finally got it going. So yeah, every once in a while, I'll gradually work on getting tracks and cars and stuff because they don't have a whole lot of real drivers in the original release. So we'll get there. Trying to get these guys out, of course. They went the wrong direction, so we're going the way backwards around. And right now we're in ice fill number 5. Just pee on it, Mateo. Well, episodes 7 and 8 of Ozark is done. And I did not expect the Busch Clash to be over by like 8:30. I'm sitting there watching it on the Xfinity stream, and I couldn't believe that they were coming down to 24 to go. I thought they were running all kinds of extra races and stuff. Come on, let's go pee. Let's go pee. Come on. But yeah, it's over. So I don't think the Coliseum is on NR 2003 yet, because I think a lot of people are running Bowman Gray to kind of emulate it. So I'll keep my eye out, but I don't think I'm going to do too much more with it tonight. At least I did get it working. Like I said, it's kind of hard to tell if the mod's any different than anything else, just the cars look different. But I'm going to at least try to get my figure 8 track back and get that set up for holiday events like I used to do when I was a kid. But maybe paint some cars. We'll see. I got to download a whole bunch too. So it's going to take some time to really get it up and running for me. Because I mean, it's a challenge because there's so many things I got to get out and get set up, especially running it on the projector. That was kind of cool, but at the same time, pain in the ass once I get everything working. So, alright guys, well, I'm going to call tonight. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the morning, 2 to 11 tomorrow. So we have a little bit of a day. Hopefully the weather maybe is nice and we can take you guys somewhere. I don't know where though. Good night.